do Ultimate Pens really live up to their name? Keep watching and find out. Spoiler alert, they do. Let me show you why. Okay, look at this. Oh. Now if it does that on skin, imagine how it's going to stick to paper. This formulation, oh, it's so good for drawing eyelashes and little tiny details. Are you going to write all your checks with them? Are you going to use it for daily planning? No, this is a pen for finishing touches, for sweeping beautiful lines, artistic expression. And just in case you're worried that they're only in black, no. We have Daisy Dukes, gorgeous indigo. We have Aphrodisiac, turquoise. We have Thriller Jacket, beautiful red. We have brown, beautiful sepia brown, that's made in a suede. We have two blacks. One black is never enough. We have a matte black, which is black lace. We have a glossy vinyl and two metallics, silver screen and golden age. I love you so The Ultimate Pens all have a very fine, beautiful brush tip that's perfect for adding details. And what I'm showing you on screen here is just the variety of thick to thin lines that you can get. And although this ink dries very, very waterproof, really quite quickly, if you are quick when you first put that ink down, you can get it to move a little with water, but you can't really get the gold, which is golden age, or the silver, which is called silver screen. Neither of those will really move with water. They dry pretty much instantly. There are also two black Ultimate Pens. One dries with a slightly reflective or gloss surface, and the other one dries with a very matte surface. These are a specialty pen that's fantastic for mixed media because they're really quite robust, and the brush nib goes over all of the uneven surfaces that are so much a feature of mixed media. We love to work in layers. We love to have a bit of texture on our pages or surfaces. And I wanted to create a pen that would work over the top of everything, whether it be acrylic paint, watercolor, inks, pastels, oil pastels, water-soluble pastels, everything. And that is where the formula for the Ultimate Pen started. The inks themselves have a slight opacity to them. They will sit up on the paper surface rather than sinking into the paper. Most of the colours dry down to a lovely matte waterproof surface. The exceptions are the glossy black in black vinyl and the two shimmering metallics, which are golden age and silver screen. And the two metallics also have a fibre nib, so individual hairs like a paintbrush, and all of the colours have a solid, flexible nib, and this is due to the actual recipes of the inks. I find these to be an extremely expressive way of drawing, and they lend my artwork fluidity and freedom. They're beautiful for long flowing lines. They're great for tiny little details because the tips are so small. The lid has a push feeling, like a nice click when you get it back on. You really do want to keep the lids on them while you're not using them so that you don't waste any ink, so that nothing dries out. In the example on the screen, I'm painting over some acrylic. So this will mean that the Ultimate pens will take a little tiny bit longer to dry, which is fantastic because it gives you a little open room. If you put a line down that you don't really agree with, you can just add some water on there with a paintbrush and either dissolve it out and get a bit more of a shadow happening next to the line, or you can help almost take it off completely. Once it's dry though, you won't be able to move it. It's not water soluble. They complement the other supplies in my Making Faces range perfectly, but of course you can use them with all art supplies, including all of my Jane Davenport mixed media things and my Artmology collection. They all work together as one glorious, beautiful rainbow. The Ultimate pens also have a best friend in the LTQ. That's what we call the licensed to quill pen. It has a very similar formulation. It is waterproof once it's dry. It has the gorgeous brush nib. It's a slightly different shape to the Ultimate pens, but mainly that barrel shape is very different. It dries waterproof. It has that gorgeous variety of lines. Again, very expressive. Are these pens great for everyday writing? Not really. This family of pens are one of the most creative art tools that I've ever used in my life. I adore them. If you feel similarly, please join my Facebook group and share your artwork with me. The link is in the description box below, as are my social media links. If you'd like to see more of the collection, check out janedavenport.com.